Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, just really quickly, I had been watching Rochelle's from Amethyst Ascension, her indie deck collection, and I thought, oh, I've only got a couple, no big deal. I did not realise how many decks I actually had, so freak out. Yeah, totally. Where do I start? Okay, so basically, let's start from here. Now, this is going to be really hard to see, as I can see here, is that this is a deck with affirmations and stuff on it. For example, let's, wait a minute, I thought I had my glasses on my... Oh dear. Missing glasses. Okay, so no worries about that. Right, hopefully I can't see too clearly. It says, choosing love and peace. I am responsible for my own thoughts and actions. I am creating the world. I live by my choice, in my choice of thoughts. No one else can do this for me. I can get back only what I give out. As my goal in life is peace of mind, I choose living in peaceful thoughts. Totally, then I live in loving and peaceful world. I choose love and peace now. So it goes through like that. So that's quite a good little deck that I've got there. No idea who the artist or anything was. It was actually given to me. It was a little gift that was given to me. Okay, another deck I have by Nicholson, the Butterfly Guiding Light Oracle. Okay, and so, yeah, this is just a really cool deck. Let me see if I can get this out. As we go through this. Okay, so here, this is the back of the deck. It comes with this bag. It does have a little book that goes with it, and it's all set in chakra colours, which is quite cool. And it has guardians in that as well as a word and some words underneath. The imagery is really cool. So this is a really cool deck to work with. Butterfly Guiding Light Oracle. Okay. Okay, another deck I absolutely adore is the the Fairy Oracle, New Zealand Fairy Oracle. Comes with a little book, got a lot of info in it. That's the back of the cards, and then has got the image, it's got a number, it does have the Maori and then the English underneath, but there's no actual keywords or anything on it. So I find sometimes I just go with my intuitive hits, and then other times I'll read the book. It just depends on what's needed for the reading that I'm doing. Sometimes I'll just go through and do my intuitive, I'll just get messages through when I'm reading for a client. So is that. Okay, then I've got, let's do, this New Zealand. Okay, that's on, let's do her other deck as well. This deck here is actually on the New Zealand Essence website, and she also does the Celestial Compendium as well, which has got planets and zodiacs and alchemical processes on it as well, which is a really cool, and it's got houses as well, so you can see that it is a really cool deck. They call them maison or mansions. Did I say mansions? Not maisons, mansions. So yeah, so that's the alchemical processes, the houses, the planets, etc. So yeah, quite a cool little deck that to work with. Astrology aspects, so I want to dive a little bit more into that. So that's her 2 decks. Then of course from Game Crafters I got the New Zealand Naturally Tarot, which you've seen quite a bit. I've shared this quite a lot. It's one of my faves. New Zealand decks, New Zealand animals and plants and that on it. Really cool. The New Zealand environment. So that is very cool. Now, New Zealand, oh, it's everything. Okay. This is a New Zealand Kickstarter, was the Maori deity. Now this is only mages only. So this has got the Maori gods and goddesses on it. So this actually has the Maori name, the god of whatever it is, and then it does have some keywords on it. Keywords are in red, so that's a little bit harder for me to read. But anyway, it's all good. Okay, next. Okay, can you believe it? I've got basically I've got all of Justine's decks from Hand Me That Pencil. Okay, so let's start with Songs of My Heart. There's Always Light. There is her Common Thread Tarot. And yeah, Common Thread Tarot. Let's put these back, otherwise I'm going to end up with no room for anything. Isn't it amazing? I did not know how many decks I had that were indie decks. But when I think about it with Justine's decks, okay, there's the Tiny Rituals, which is quite awesome. A very diverse body type and age type deck. You'll find Justine's decks are really like that. You'll find that she'll have many different diversities in body, in colour, in age. The Naked Truth, both feminine and masculine energies. I love this deck. It's got, you know, both. It's got all sorts of people on it, you know, age, sexuality, etc. That's what I love about the Beloved cards that she's done in here. She's got 3 of them, so in different ways. So beautifully done, beautiful, beautiful. The Naked Truth Oracle. Okay, so next on the list, we did that one, Tiny Rituals. Okay, is of course the layout cards that I have, the show me cards, like show me past influences, show me the outcome, show me what to consider now, etc. So that's a really cool deck. Now when Justine's decks come, what I love is there's no box, there's no book, it's just the cards. So that makes it really nice and easy to just grab a organza bag and just chuck them in there for now until I get some other bags made. This is She Whispers the Truth. This is an animal deck, which I love. And it's got quite a bit on the cards, so it makes it really nice and easy to work with the animals. I mean, you can download books or get books printed off or whatever from her website. It's not a problem. Hand Me That Pencil. Next one is the so you've got the rituals and learning to witch, as you'll see. So they work really, really well together. That's why. So that's kind of cool. It's learning to witch and ritual. And then there's Mama Young. Mama Young is your archetypes. They're quite cool. A lot of work put into her decks, which I love. So you can see I have quite a selection of her decks. I'm quite surprised. Okay, so that's all her decks. But I have another New Zealand. Well, I've got the Roxana Paul's. Let's put that to one side. I do have Roxana Paul's Maori Tattoo Tarot, which you can buy from her website, of course. There's a few other decks on there that I wouldn't mind. I love the artistry in this. Okay, so there's another New Zealand one that I want to grab, which I thought I'd grabbed it. Oops. Okay, the Warura Whakataninana. Okay, this is animals and plants for the New Zealand. Which I love. I know this has got a bit of a white background and stuff in it, but I love it. It's a lovely little healing deck. Okay, so I think that was it for the New Zealand decks. Okay, so let's have a look. Who else? Okay, now Nyasha Ashon, and I know she's changed her name to Samaya or something. So this deck here, the Crystal Alley cards, the Evolution. So you need to buy them from her website or from her crystalist, the Institute. So I mean, a beautiful deck, gilded. And they seem really well. They've lasted really, really well, considering it's a deck that I shuffled quite a bit. So I love it. It's got the elements, the crystals, keywords on them are really easy. The book's fantastic. There's lots and lots of information with crystal healing, the resonance therapy. So yeah, I love it. Crystal alley cards. Really, really cool. Okay, so let's have a look. Didn't mean to grab that one. That's not one. Let's just put that away. It's my favourite deck. It's not a indie deck. It's most like it. Okay, so let's have a look. So oh my god, so many amazing decks. Okay, so we've got Bobby Alexander. Now he does some great decks, like with comic books and things like that. But this is the vintage Japanese one. I wouldn't mind getting a few more of his decks just because they're really cool. They are sort of quite neat and quite unique. But again, it's expense when they're coming from indie decks. This was a Kickstarter. Of course, you can just order them. So love, 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 love. Okay. So let's talk about Kickstarters. So we've got that one. Okay. Oh, let's do Tarot Oracles, Richard's decks. Okay, this was the Echoes of Nature, which looks like he might be reprinting if you're lucky. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but really cool. It's a beautiful deck, beautiful to work with. This artwork is stunning. The animals, expressions, really easy to use. Lots of great information on it. So, oops, sorry, I hope I didn't blank off or anything. So yeah, so that's deck number one, and the other one, of course, is the Waterfall Tarot, which he's definitely reprinting, but it will maybe on thicker paper. So this is a Rider-Waite-Smith with a twist. So I think this is just a fantastic deck. It's got some really cool parts to it. There's a lot, and I love it. It's most of my go-to Rider-Waite-Smith, basically. So let's get rid of those two. I think my table's starting to sort of back up a little bit. Yes, okay, let's see if I can put some of these in here. Okay, so that gives me a bit more room. Okay, so another little deck I actually got on Kickstarter, on Game Crafter, was a little Japanese linen mand. It's kind of cute to use. Gives me that sort of Japanese theme. So I love working with linen mand decks that are very themey, that have themes in them. So there's a few that I've added to my wish list, of course. Real quick look. That's the back. And that's available through Game Crafter. Cute little deck. Okay, let's look at Christoph's decks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so with Christoph James, straight from his website, of course. I've got the little mini tarot deck, which I love. It's got really cool imagery, really cool deck. I love it. Actually use that for my Wheel of the Year spread. So you'll see that comes out each month on my blog. Okay, Rain Coast Oracle. Love, it came in a tin. And I love the artwork. It's just so much in it. It's just amazing. Just really cool. Cool artwork. I find you can really get into it. Like, you can really, it draws you really in quite a bit. Of course, this other deck is Rain Coast Dreams, which again, beautiful artwork, but I feel it's much lighter. It's much more spring compared to the sort of the darker wintry type. So I think it's sort of an alternative. It's that sort of dark and light sort of energy, so to speak. So I love that. So that's Christoph's decks, which you buy directly from his website. Okay, another deck which was actually given to me as a gift. Okay, it's an indie deck, which I was very rapt about, is the Seraphina's Modern Tarot, and I love it. I love this. The kids find it really relatable. You know, it is a sort of a modern twist to the tarot. It's very simple, decluttered. It does have the elements on the cards. It does have the card suit, like the playing card suit. It does have the elements. It does have the astrological signs to it. So I love that. Absolutely love. So yeah, really cool. So that's the Seraphina's Modern Tarot. Really cool. Now, a deck that I wanted for so long. The artist, or the creator, actually gave me a digital copy, which I used for some time, and then I wanted to order this, and she was absolutely I was very spoiled in that it was a gift. So, I mean, absolutely love this. Now, I saw this deck, the Coffee Tarot. Now, I saw this deck when it was first being created, when Janet's husband Ron was actually drawing the imagery. So I actually saw the creation of this deck. So this is a deck that I wanted for a very, very long time. Again, very modern, everyday sort of occurrences. I know some are a little exaggerated. I mean, there's no way that we'd have a cup that big holding in front of us, but I love that sort of that thought of how much coffee we actually need, you know, and how much we're sort of holding on to that coffee, so to speak. I love that energy. I love that vibration. So I love the artwork. It is very diversity, and it does have that sense of anybody from any age, any culture. It does sort of seem to have this multi-diversity in the cards, and I just love it. The major arcanas are quite different in their titles, of course, and they are based on the elements. So I love it, absolutely love it. And of course, it came in this coffee bag, which are actually created. The bags are actually sewn by their son Noah. And Noah does actually do a lot of different bags and things for your different tarot decks. So that's really, really cool. Okay, now I'm getting down to the end of it. Another Kickstarter. Okay, these are the rest of the Kickstarters I've got here. So Kickstarter here is, of course, Uncover Your Past Life by Mandy Peterson, and love this deck. I mean, you can work with both the front of the cards and the back, of course, and so they really do show you quite a bit in regards to messages and things that are going on. Absolutely, and the card feel is gorgeous. Of course, you can get there's a digital book, there's a you can purchase a book if you want to. No big deal. This was a Kickstarter, and then of course is now available. Now, I actually got another one of her decks. I could have gotten more, but I just needed to be a little bit sensible with finances at the time. So I got the Healers of the Earth is the next one that I actually got when it came out on Kickstarter. And I love the communication from Mandy. The artwork's superb. Just the feel of the cards are just so luxurious. They just feel really a really special deck. I love this, especially at this time of the year. So I love it. So yeah, so the Uncover Your Past Life I use a lot in the soul energy clearing sessions that I do. And then of course the Healers of the Earth is the other deck. Okay, so now I have two more left of indie decks, I think. I don't know if there's any more, but anyway, so let's have a look. We've got the Ultimate Masculine and Feminine decks. Now I love the imagery on this, and I do love the concept. They are a little bit hard for me to read, so I'm not even going to try and read them now, especially because I don't know where my glasses are. So, but I love the concept of these cards, and I love the imagery. I love the way that they sort of go together. You can mix the cards and do them together. You can leave them separate. There's just so many ways you can work with this deck. So that's the box that it actually comes in. I don't keep them in the box because it's too hard for me to open. But I do love it. Okay, the last one of my indie decks is Oracle of the Witch's Compendium, which has got a really cool book. This was Kickstarter, of course, with the witches on it and the voices, which are quite beautiful. So the witches and the voices, and they're beautifully done. The artwork is stunning, absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. So I'm so pleased and so excited I got that as well. So that's my indie collection. Yes, I tried to keep it under half an hour, so that's good. Otherwise they take forever to upload. So yeah, so that's it from me. So don't forget to check the links below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring that bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.